I just wanted to do a review of Legends of Tomorrow, the season 3 premiere, Aruba-Con. I'm a little pissed off because I also tried to do a reaction video to this, but it got blocked on YouTube. I might have to file a dispute, consult with a copyright lawyer, because it just seems like it's not like it's no better or worse. It's no better or worse than anything I put on YouTube. Reaction videos I put on YouTube where it's had music and it has music use like music or something. I don't even like try to make money off it or say it belongs to their respective third parties. But it seems like there's certain things that it's almost like I get singled out for what videos they want me to upload or what videos I can't upload. So I don't know if I'm even. It's not encouraging. I know people prefer like reaction videos, but I get more views from it. But this is not like really encouraged. But if you don't see me like doing this very often, it's because it's for this reason. It's not like very encouraging. So anyway, what happens is it takes place from where the season 2 finale left off. Basically, Rip shows up with a. He basically has formed his own version of the Time Masters called the Time Bureau, and they don't need time ships to get around. They're able to use portals. And basically they're able to clean up Los Angeles and send all the dinosaurs and scattered buildings back to their respective time periods, and he basically relieves the legends of their duty because of the mess they cause and because they're just known for not being able to police time with any like finesse or subtlety. So it ends up with Jack's going back to school, but he ends up dropping out because he just feels like he's sick of sitting in classes and not being able to work on a futuristic time machine. Stein's probably the one most content with it because he finds out he's going to be a grandfather. Ray's forced to work in Silicon Valley under a tech guru because of the fact that he lost his company. And then Nate is working is helping Wally West fight crime in Central City. So I think this episode takes place a little bit. So there's a 5-month time drive to see the show where everybody's at. And I think it takes place like a little bit before the Flash season premiere, as evident by Wally showing up to help steal basically police Central City. Maya went back to 1942 Zimbazi, and then we have Mick, who decides to just go straight to Aruba and just drink him, get drunk and laid and all that other stuff, until he finds an acronym in Aruba, which turns out to be Julius Caesar in present day Aruba, and he calls Sarah about it. So she used that as an excuse to quit her retail job in Star City, considering she's basically on the brink of wanting to just keeps fantasizing about wanting to like just kill her boss. And they decide to go to the Time Bureau and tell Rip what happened. And apparently the Time Bureau is probably only like somewhat more competent and subtle than the Legends, but they're complete. That's probably, of all the acronyms they're trying to fix, that's the one they're completely unaware of. So they send agents through a time portal to go after Julius Caesar, but Mick ends up accidentally tackling him while trying to chase Julius Caesar, and so they grab so they grab like a frat boy instead of the real Julius Caesar in the whole mess. And so Sarah convinces Mick and Ray and Nate to steal the Wave Rider and reactivate Gideon, and they're able to leave the Time Bureau, but they basically don't have enough. They don't have like enough. They basically have to like, I guess, re-engineer it to get more fuel because it was being used as a simulator for the Time Bureau. So that's why they had to go get Jax and Stein, and so they travel. So they go back to Aruba. Sarah's able to just beat up Julius Caesar, and basically No, I mean they were able to like get. I mean they were able to do it. They take the Wave Rider. They decided to take the Wave Rider back to um, I guess to where 49 BC, I think, which is where Julius Caesar or where Julius Caesar was supposed to be, instead of just leaving it to the Time Bureau after talking with Julius Caesar. Um, and guess this unintentional, sorry, guess this unintentional prep talk about not wanting to follow the Time Masters and caring so much about trying to prove herself to Rip and just doing what they do, making just go back to making the judgment calls. And but the problem is that even though they erase Julius Caesar's memory, Nate's stupid enough not only to take a picture with him on a selfie with him, but he also just drops the books, drop the book like detailing like everything that happens with Julius Caesar, history textbook detailing everything that happens with Julius Caesar. So he uses that to avoid his death and basically conquer the known world, literally. So against the attention of the Time Bureau, so they try to clean it up. The problem is that when they try to get the book called like the Rush of Rome back, it's just sitting in a tent, just with completely unguarded, and Sarah realizes the trap. Based on her experience of how they just leave stuff lying around for shoplifters when at her old job, and so one of the I guess somebody named Agent Sharp, she's one of the agents that get captured by Julius Caesar, and so the legends have to go in and attack his army in order to free her. And then the Time Bureau comes in, just wipes all of the Roman Empire's memory. And Rip decides that he's never gonna. The legends are gonna do what they want, and they're never gonna listen. And he can't really truly stop them, so he lets them keep the Wave Rider, because I guess they prove it. I mean, I guess they're not total 100% efficient. They make Time Bureau make mistakes too, and Rip realizes that he needs the legends as much as they need. Time Bureau needs the legends as much as vice versa, and also. And they also mentioned somebody named Mullis as like a big threat that's coming, and they're gonna need all the help they can. And Rip says they're gonna need all the help they can get. So I guess they're the evil force that the trailers kept referring to as responsible for resurrecting Damien Dark and having him join forces with Kawasa and Gorilla Grodd. So I guess that's supposed to be the big bad, even though I tried to look it up. I didn't find anybody with that name related to DC, so maybe it's an alias. I don't know. And then, of course, they have Amaya back in Zimbazi, like using her totem to conjure up all these animal spirits to ward off all these poachers, and she doesn't even have to do any kind of physical combat. The spirits just do it for her. So it'll be interesting to see like how they bring her back into the fold. But I thought it was a lot of there's a lot of great character moments. Everybody had their chance to shine, except for Ray. He didn't really have much to do, and it was very well paced, and I felt like it was the strongest of the season premieres thus far. So how do you guys feel about the episode? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.